So Rev, tell us what is national dialogue?
I think before we can say what is national dialogue, we must say why national dialogue. We are saying there are so many challenges that we are facing as a nation. And many people are proposing different solutions to these problems. The question is, how do we define these problems together? So that everyone owns these definitions of the problems. Then secondly, so that we can also agree together what is the appropriate solution for these problems. This is why we need a national dialogue. But what is it then? What is this national dialogue? National dialogue means that we will all have platforms in which we are talking to each other. And then all together we agree on how we understand the situation and how we think we can resolve it. So this must be structured. At the top, you can have policymakers, political actors. In the middle, you can have organized society. At the grassroots, you can have ordinary people in the village, in the townships, all involved in these forms of engagement. The question is, when we are done with all that, so what? We believe that if we are successful in these conversations, the outcomes of these conversations must be taken to a level where they can be translated into policy. So that's why it will be very important that policy makers are involved in these processes. But do we know already what we must talk about? We don't know. We only have some signals of some of the problems we have. Some of the problems are just manifestations of the underlying problems. What we want to solve is the underlying problems, so that the manifestations of these problems are completely solved. And we do not want to solve problems only for a short time. We want to have peace, unity, justice, and prosperity for all Zimbabweans for the long foreseeable future. That's why we desperately need you to participate in the national dialogue.